welcome back to Sunny Morning. And well, I can't wait to discover, number one, how Tito is going to develop the technique of acupuncture, because it's very interesting. A lot of us, we don't really know exactly how do they do that and what's the benefit of it. So right now we're going to have an example. So Elliot is laying down here, and Tito is going to start doing a diagnosis, of course, to be able to know what to do about anything he finds out about Elliot. So let's see. Tito.
Okay, well, Sylvia, when a patient comes to you, we do everything as any doctor would do. You know,
Right.
First is, why do you come for? See, what's the problem? So how do you feel? And there is a conversation. But at the same time, we are looking at the color of the face. See, if it's black, yellow, white, red. See, because each organ has a color. See, for instance, if it's black, you can see like carbon, no, or gray, means it's a deficiency of water.
Insufficiency of water.
Water is kidneys, bladder.
Like you mean, like, is there like a pigmentation
Bladder.
that you see on the face? Because I mean, I'm sure
It's
there's
not the pigmentation
no,
of it.
like
It's
what?
like the color of. It's a color that projects. See?
Okay.
Like when
like for instance, which color does he project?
like for instance, well, do you have makeup by the way?
Yeah, I do. So you're not going to get a true reading
Okay.
here, right?
So-
He's good though. He's good. I wasn't going to tell him. I'm just testing. I'm not giving him any information.
Yeah. Well, when you have a makeup, is what we call a fake chin.
Okay.
Would you like me to take it
Well,
off?
That's
can
right,
you
that's right.
like review like
Yes.
the skin
Maybe
over
check my
here,
arm.
or
Yeah.
I
maybe
don't have makeup on.
maybe
We say-
like right here?
We say, for instance, he's white, of course.
Mm-hmm.
He's white, of course. But I can see that he would turn easily red.
Okay.
Okay, so that's more or less for the complexion to Caucasian, right?
Caucasian, yeah.
But it's an energy too. It's an energy that is in there. So we look at the color of the face, or the color of the aura, as you may say. See, so we know which organ, where it's coming from, the energy.
Okay.
Okay. We also see the pulse.
Okay.
We take the pulse in the wrist. We take 3 fingers, and we take at different levels: superficial, middle, and profound. So we can see if the illness is superficial, if it's going from outside to inside, or if it's profound, deep, and if it's going from inside to outside.
Okay.
Okay, so we take the pulse, and as I told you, we are related to the environment. So we can see if the pulse belongs to the season. Right now we're in spring, so it should be spring pulse.
Okay.
But if you are winter pulse, means he's like behind.
Oh,
Okay.
I see.
I should be in spring.
Yes, but if he's in summer, it means like he is
Ahead.
ahead.
Okay.
But if he's in autumn, that's a problem, because we're in the spring.
Okay, so
That's
like
too
he's
far.
super ahead.
Yes,
Okay.
that's too far. So
Where
he
am
may.
I?
There you
So,
go.
if,
So where is he?
If he were in autumn, he may have a problem on the lungs.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh no.
All right.
What
so
do you think so
Okay.
far? Are
we
you getting
take-
a reading? Are you getting any?
we take the pulse. Okay, so his pulse is not summer. Okay, it's not autumn. It's more like winter.
You're an
Am
alien.
I?
It's more like
an
winter.
alien.
So
Still celebrating my birthday in January.
okay, so he should be spring.
Okay.
No, like more pom pom
What
pom.
we say? I might be late March, maybe.
So you're behind that a little bit.
Okay.
So anyway.
So then
and
we ask.
So he's
so
red.
We see the color.
Uh-huh.
We ask how he feels, and we see the appearance and the energetic mood. So we take the pulse, and we see the tongue.
Okay.
May I see your
So,
tongue?
Your tongue.
Oh my God! Do you drink coffee or something like that? Okay. So let's say the tongue. Okay.
He says, "Oh my God, behind. Oh my God. Can we stop?"
Okay.
Elliot,
Can you show me your
Can you
tongue
do-
again? Okay.
get serious,
not,
please.
don't make
Get
it too
serious.
strong. Just exactly. Okay, that's enough. Thank you. Thank you. Okay.
Okay.
So
Enough.
you see, if the thumb has like tremblers, how do you call?
Shaking,
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 trembling,
trembling.
yeah, maybe a deficiency or something.
Mm-hmm.
But if it moves too much, maybe some exaltation of something.
Okay.
Okay. So the color of the tongue must be a little white coat,
Uh-huh.
very tiny, like silk lay, and then red. If it's red underneath the white silk, means it's a healthy body. Okay. Because means it's a good energy from the
Okay.
blood and a good energy from the lungs.
Okay.
All right, but if it has to have a little coat of like mushrooms, let's say,
Okay.
like humidity.
Okay.
That means it's good on the digestive system. But if that lay is too thick,
Too thick.
maybe a lot of humidity inside. Okay.
Okay.
If it's yellow or brown, not from drinking coffee or tea,
Uh-huh.
okay, or Coca-Cola or whatever, but
Chocolate.
maybe there is dirty.
Okay.
Or maybe there is hot, too hot inside. Okay, so that we can see all that on the tongue.
What did we see just
So
now then?
basically, what is his diagnosis for now?
By now, how old are you?
45.
45. Okay, he's relatively good. Okay, he may have a little deficiency on the energy, but not too much. See, I don't know. Have you had any surgery? Have you had any illness in your life?
No major illnesses. My only doubt might be sugar. Probably I have very high sugar,
Okay.
but I'm not diagnosed as diabetic.
All right. Okay.
Pre-diabetic maybe.
Okay. So that with what he's saying and the pulse, and he's saying that he may have some sugar stuff. So now that I say it's not spring, that is winter.
Uh-huh.
Okay, perhaps it's a little humidity on the winter. Okay, that means the spleen, and you can see the size of the thumb. That's what I was gonna say. It's a big thumb. So the energy, that means goes outside the borders. You know,
Wide.
the limit is wide. Yes,
wide.
exactly. It's wider than it should be. Let's say that means the energy of the spleen is not too strong. It's not holding it on its place.
Okay.
And sometimes you have the mark of the teeth on the tongue. That's a corroboration of what I'm saying.
Okay.
And he has a little slump
Swing. Like,
on the
Okay.
middle of the thumb.
Undulation.
So that may be like on the area of the spleen and stomach, etc. There is a little emptiness of energy.
okay.
Okay. So that's
Okay.
what we all see on the
Alright,
tongue.
and where
So-
are they going to put the needles
So
on?
I want to
on
put
him?
some needles
Uh-huh.
on
Where
His
you gonna
legs.
put the needles? You can't wait, can you?
on a
No,
point.
it's just, you know.
Okay.
On a point that has to do that usually we say when you don't know what to do, you put Paihui and Susan Lee.
Okay.
Okay, so those 2 points are like generic points. They
Okay.
are good for any case in any time, especially
Okay.
when you're over 40 years.
Okay.
Usually, people that go on prevention, they make sure they treat them those points.
Okay.
So-
Excellent.
I'm gonna put you 3 needles.
Is it safe to sneeze at this point?
Yes, it is. Okay, so I have a needle here. It's about an inch and a half long.
Well, in the
Okay.
meantime, while he's doing that, I would like to say to all of you, to invite you actually to write down something for us, send us a message, ask a question about it, ask Tito something that you would like to know, share something with us as well, anything that is into your mind. Please let us know through media. You know, in Facebook, there is a Sunny Morning show, that's our fan page, and write it in there, send it to us, or through any other way you can actually come to us, even by email. So here in the Sunny Morning show. So Tito, we are really happy that you are here and letting us know everything about acupuncture. By the way, those needles, I always have that question. Is there any reason like why they're so tiny?
Well,
They're like, they used to be like thicker, right?
Depends. For instance, these are disposable needles.
Okay.
Okay, they can make them very tiny, and you cannot put heat on them because they would blend.
Oh.
Okay, they would weaken the system. But it depends of what you want to treat. It depends on the thickness of the skin or the complexion of the person. It depends on the time of the year and the weather. Let's say if it's a heavy person, big one, and we are in winter time, and he has an illness that is deep, so we go deep with the needle
Okay.
and keep it for longer time.
Oh, I see. So
Okay.
if it's deeper, you go deeper. If it's more in the surface, you go more in the surface.
Exactly.
Okay, that's another
See?
thing that we know.
If it's a child and he's moving like this, instead
Well,
of that,
we're going to come back after
put a
this
small little
commercial
needle.
break, and then you're going to tell us more about the needles. Is that okay?
Yes.
Stay with us, please.